Yo, what's going on, my fellow revelers? My name is Frisky Hug. I'm an EDM content creator, and welcome to the Festy Hub Podcast. So this week we have Rave Bae Jay on TikTok. He just goes by Jay though. I think it's JayAbundez on Instagram. I will tag all that stuff in the bottom below. I normally do like our 4 shoutouts of the week. Unfortunately, this week, and I was like, maybe I've been slacking. I don't really know, but we're not gonna do the 4 shoutouts today. I'm actually having computer issues. I think I might have to just reset my entire computer, maybe get a new one. I don't know. Been having just really bad technical difficulties. But I wanted to come on here and give a quick intro of today's podcast. So Jay is a TikToker. He kind of just blew up. He's from California. And today we just talk about all the stuff that he's been through, how he got like to the TikTok area that he's at now, as well as just being resilient, honestly, on all the hate that he gets as a content creator. Sometimes content creators get a lot of hate. I don't know if it has to do with jealousy or what it has to do with, but he has been very resilient, and honestly, he's been still making a name for himself. So I really, really love this episode. We had a great talk, and I hope you guys enjoy the podcast. Okay, guys, I'd like to welcome Jay to the podcast.
Hello. Hi.
How's it going, Jay, man? How you been?
Dude, I've been good. Just chilling. It's been like almost 2 months or 1 whole month at least. No festivals, nothing. So
Dude, so we're on this massive break. And if you're kind of new to like the rave scene, right? You don't really understand like what like this break is, but you'll notice it once you're like in it, and it's like, oh man, we've been doing like festivals back to back to back. And then all of a sudden, like there's this huge long break between the months of like January to like about March. I mean, there's a couple like in between that you may be able to find, but like for the most part, there's like a 3-month break, and like that's good for like your wallet. It's good for us.
oh yeah.
But Jay, I'm really happy to have you on the podcast, man. There's a couple of people actually that have requested that you be on the podcast. But for the people that don't know you, if you wouldn't mind just kind of giving like a quick intro about yourself.
Okay, so I don't really do much. I go to the gym and I go to the festivals, and that's it. I'm brand new to it, but when I was younger, all I wanted to do is go to them, and I'd watch the little after movies and stuff, and I was always too anxious to go. So, yeah, if you want to go to them, just go to them. That's the day.
Jay, how old are you, man?
I'm 22 years old, but I'm gonna turn 23 in March. So,
basically 23. Let's just go with that. Yeah. How long you been raving for?
How long have I been what? Sorry, raving?
Raving, yeah.
Yeah, since hard summer 2021. So that's, I believe, August.
That's dope. Okay, so I kind of like wanted to bring you on the podcast, man. I know that you're on TikTok, right? That's kind of where I've met you at. And what was that? How's that experience been, right? Like, how did you get started? Why did you get started? Just tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so honestly, I had zero intention of doing anything TikTok related or rave related on TikTok. It was never a plan. I went to Hard Summer, and after that, I actually got super addicted, because what happened was I was supposed to move out, but the person who was first in line, which was my aunt, to get this little studio, ended up getting it before me. So I had this money saved up that I was going to put for my first 3 months. And I was like, well, I guess it's not meant for me to move out, so I'm going to spend some money. And I had just seen an ad on Instagram, and I was like, you know what, dude, I'm just going to go. I wanted to go forever. I have no reason not to go. I'm just going to go. And I had the money for it. So I bought my ticket. Then after that Hard Summer event, I was like mind blown. I was like, oh my God, this is the best world. But it was a 2-month break or a month and a half or something until the next one, which is Beyond Wonderland, I believe. It was my second one. And I was so like, you know how you get the post-festival depression? Like,
yeah, you gotta go. You know how you fix that? You just go to another one.
So, but in between that time, I was like, man, this sucks. And I was looking at all the videos I had posted, and I believe it was after Beyond where I started getting like really depressed, and I was like, man, I was looking at all my videos of me and my friends, and I was like, man, this is kind of funny. Like, let me just post it on TikTok. And I just posted it on TikTok without posting that I had a new TikTok or anything. And I just thought they were funny. Yeah. And then this me getting lost, and a lot of people don't think so, but I was actually sober that day. It was day 2 of Beyond Wonderland. I got lost, And I was like, hey, this is a funny little story. Like, let me put it all together. And then that video is what blew up. And then from then on, I was like, hey, I could do this. And that was it. that was the only reason I got into it.
My first video of you so I'm from Florida right now. I move all over the places, so like people can never tell where I live because I'm always everywhere. But I went to California for Nocturnal Wonderland. Imagine has just canceled, so I was gonna go to Imagine, and then I didn't realize I had tickets to fucking Life is Beautiful in Vegas. So my buddy was like, "Oh, bro, I'll pay for your entire expense. Let's go to fucking Nocturnal Wonderland." I'm like, okay, you're paying for everything. Paid for my ticket, hotel, Uber's, car, the whole thing. So everything was paid for. I'm like, let's fucking send it, bro. He's like, only thing you got to get is flights. Next thing I know, I'm fucking flying to fucking Nocturnal Wonderland. And then I see you got there, I think, a day before because you were camping. And I got like the first TikTok video. It was you waking up out of your tent and you're like, oh, look where I'm at. And I was like, at first I didn't think anything of it. But then like for some reason, the For You page was like, oh yeah, your entire feed is gonna be Jay this week. This shit was funny as hell, and I was like, okay. So that's how I kind of got started. What was Nocturnal Wonderland for you? I mean, I know I saw kind of your TikToks, but how was that for you, man?
Dude, so first off, that's awesome that's the first video you ever saw of me. Again, like all of this stuff was just off the top of my head. Like I just posted to post, and I really, dude, I had never camped at a festival before. That was my third festival ever, and the first two I went to weren't camping ones. But I went to that, and actually, I was watching your podcast with Emma Capotis earlier.
Oh, no way!
Yeah. So, I heard that it was her EDC was her first camping festival. But anyways, I was watching her, and I was watching Cotton Candy before I went to Nocturnal because I get anxious. I get very anxious, so I have to know like beforehand. So she had made a like festival camping tips. Cotton Candy had made that, and I was like binge watching all of them. And that's where I found Emma, and I was but she hadn't done any camping ones, but I remember she had like the little like recaps and stuff. So I was just watching all these, and when I got there, dude, it blew my mind, man. It was the best. It was the best experience I had besides EDC, I want to say. And it was just so cool, dude. Just getting there, being there with your friends, living man for a couple of days, like to an extent, you know, once you're living in a house and stuff. It was so cool. It was amazing. Nocturnal Wonderland was the best, and it was cool going to the pre-party because there's a day zero when you go camping, so you get an extra day. Like it was just so cool, and just like going with your friends and having like stuff that you could cook or you're eating chips and stuff all day, and that's what you're living on.
That's not healthy, but yes.
Yeah. It's so fun. That thing is that whole time is so.
Dude, that's so cool.
I gotta see. Time.
Wait, who did you get to see?
7 Lions.
Wait, like at the campsite?
No, not the campsite.
I was like, what?
No, I gotta see 7 Lions for the first time and Nocturnal Wonderland.
Here, let me put my phone on vibrate. I like to like mute my stuff, and I completely forgot because for everybody that's like watching and listening to this, I had to coordinate with Jay beforehand because I had a technical malfunction today. I had things going on today that like I was like, dude, I feel so unprofessional just pushing this back and telling him like, hey, I gotta like I'm having like computer issues, but I literally thought I was gonna literally have to go to Walmart and like get a new laptop or some shit just for this episode. I was like, dude. But dude, I've never camped actually at a festival that isn't like glamping. So I've never had to set up like my own tent at a festival before. Like I've never done that. I don't know. I feel like I like EDC Vegas because EDC Vegas, they already have the tents up for you and stuff like that. I had an amazing time like throughout that whole experience. I will say I kind of wish we had the AC. I feel like we paid for it. It is what it is. I mean, that's like, you know, I'm not gonna cry over spilled milk or some shit like that. What was your experience like though? I'm surprised I didn't see you at EDC Vegas though, but like, you know.
At EDC, dude, oh my gosh, it was such a great time. So the difference between the camping at EDC and Nocturnal, I liked it because, you know, everything's already set up. And actually, when I went to Nocturnal Wonderland, like I had my own little tent, but dude, like, I'm not gonna sit here and lie. Like I'm such a sheltered kid. Like I'm super like spoiled and stuff. And so when I got there and like I didn't know how to make a tent, I just brought it and I like to wing it. So that didn't work out well. So I ended up sleeping in the tent my friend put up, at Nocturnal. So that's where my camping experience is. Then when I went to Vegas and they have it all set up, like that's one less thing for me to worry about, like one less thing for me to bring. So it was cool. But my overall camping experience was amazing because every day you get to wake up real early and go to the shower, and then like it feels cool walking back. Like you got all the cool breeze because I showered like at 9 in the morning or something, 8 in the morning. So like you get the super cool breeze hitting you. You know you're about to start your day. Everybody's kind of like still sleeping, but like you get to walk over to the mesa and like just sit there. I would bring my breakfast and I would just eat it in the mesa by myself. I'd sit there and then
Wait, how early were you at these things?
how early was I?
Yeah, how early were you waking up? Yeah,
like seriously, like 7:45, getting out of the shower at like 8:10ish, right? And I'm going to the mesa before like 8:30, and I was just chilling there, and I'd be by myself, dude, because there was maybe like 7 other people walking around the mesa at that time in the morning.
Yeah, I'm still listening. I'm just
yeah, and so yeah, it was real early. I remember I'd wait for my girlfriend to wake up because she'd still be sleeping. I'd be like, "Yo, you want to go to Mesa?" And she'd be like, "Nope, like I'm staying in. I gotta sleep." I don't like to sleep. I get too excited when I'm there.
okay. Maybe you can maybe we can relate on this, okay? Because it's like a thing I call festival anxiety, and I don't know why, but I wake up really early and I'm like ready to go, outfit ready. And it's funny because I don't know if you listen to like the whole thing with me and Emma Capotes on our podcast, but she was telling everybody, she's like, yeah, this man was like ready to go. She's like, I'm waking up for breakfast and this man already has his entire outfit ready. And she's like, I feel underdressed right now. Like,
no, I saw that. He mentioned that you were already all gold because you wore like, yeah, no, I remember that. That I relate to 100%. I was there, and when I went to EDC, all I brought was this ice chest full of protein bars and beef jerky. So I'd bring like 2 protein bars and a bag of beef jerky, and I just sit there by myself, and I was just like eating my things, yeah, no, dude, my eyes were bloodshot red almost all of EDC because I wasn't sleeping, and it looked pretty bad, but it was yeah, that's where it was.
bro, I wish we would have bumped into each other. I'm like very surprised because it's such a small, like one, it's a small community. So I had already seen of you, but at the same time, it's like I was hanging out with Emma the entire time, and like my friend. So like she was honestly like this is like her event, EDC. So like she was completely like smothered with people at all times. So like I was there like really happy to like witness that for her. So like I'm really surprised like nobody like I didn't see you. I don't know. I feel like I saw a lot of people. Did you know that Pasquale was there? Like he was like handing out blunts.
Yeah. Actually, I saw Pasquale in a little golf cart. You see, like I didn't know too much about the community. I knew who Pasquale was and everything, and everybody was around him in a circle when he came out in his golf cart. But I remember I was just like, oh yeah, like that's Pasquale. That's cool. Like he runs all this stuff, and then that was it. I didn't like go and he was taking pictures of people. He was very nice. But I wasn't like, oh, I'm gonna go get a picture, or I gotta talk to him, or I gotta be right there recording him.
Yeah, it's. I think at that point it's like the wrong place at the wrong time. It's just I don't like I put him on my vlog, or at least I tried to. I lost. So I don't know if I lost it. I think someone jacked my camera while I was at one of the stages, and because I was sober, so I don't understand. Like like next thing I know, like I'm like my fucking pocket went like really light because that thing's heavy, and I was like, I look behind me and like look in the ground, like did I drop it? I'm like no. I'm like that's so weird. Like and then like it's just gone. Like everybody's just like looking at my GoPro. Like hey, my GoPro just like fell out of my pocket. I think. But like, dude, I went to Lost and Found, nothing, bro. I spent 2 days looking for that thing. I spent 2 weeks looking for that thing, like on websites and stuff, nothing, bro. I'm like, dude, if I got jacked, which I think honestly is what happened, is like I don't like to say that kind of stuff because like man, 10 years of raving, I should be smarter, bro. I shouldn't be putting things in my pocket. I got Fanny Packs and come on, man. So that's on me.
That happened to me at EDC. Got my phone stolen.
Dude.
Hey, but yeah, it happens a lot. I got pickpocketed at Countdown again, right?
Bro, but, you don't learn your lesson.
What'd you say?
I was like, you don't learn your lesson, just keep getting jacked.
No, yeah. So I got pickpocketed again at Countdown, but I caught her when she took my phone out of my pocket.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, I did hear this from your TikTok.
Yeah, it got caught on like my pants are kind of like distressed, like torn up, you know? And so I got caught the case or something on one of like the hanging like threads of my pants or something. Smallest, I swear to you, I felt the smallest little like 1 sec, I'm really busy right now. I'm doing a video. Okay, sorry. So I felt that happen. And I right when that happened, like my instinct actually was like to push. Like I just pushed really hard, and it was an older lady, an older woman, and I pushed her really hard. But it's we're in the middle of Dion Timmer's set, so it's packed, right? And I push her, and she goes like she doesn't fall, but she moves the crowd back because she she goes flying, and there's two men with her that are working with her. And they're like, hey, why you push that woman? Why you push that woman? Or why you push this lady or something like that, right? Trying to like get the crowd around us to turn on me. And but I had pushed her so hard that the phone fell out of her hand. And so at first I was pressing her. I was like, where the fuck's my phone? Give me back my fucking phone. Give me back my fucking phone. And my heart was like beating out my chest. So I was like, I was having flashbacks. I was like, this is all happening within like a second or two, you know?
Yeah.
And I looked down and my phone's on the floor, so I grab it. And what I should have done, because I was always talking about it, like, oh, if I ever catch anybody again, I'm gonna record them and this and that. Well, I grabbed my phone and
you give her a hug.
I like everything's moving so fast that I was just like happy that I got back my phone. But by the time that I like came to again in that moment and try to look for them, they were already gone. Like they were gone. So I just told everybody around me, like, watch your phones. Like they just try to pickpocket me, blah, blah, blah. And everyone around me was like, what happened? What happened? Because all they saw was this lady that got pushed. Yeah. Tell them, and they're like, good for you. Like, yeah, we what's it called? We love that for you, blah, blah, blah. And everyone's like cheering and stuff. And that was cool.
I'm glad that people didn't like jump to the whole conclusion of like, you just like pushed a woman, you know what I mean? Like that shit could have.
Scary. And dude, all my friends that were with me that day. Okay, so my girlfriend gets really anxious inside of like sometimes in big crowds. So she just dipped. She had dipped, and she was so anxious that she didn't tell me. Like she just left and she went to another stage or whatever. And my friend and his girlfriend were having a little bit of anxiety as well. And so they were like, yo, we're gonna go more to the back. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna stay here because I really wanted to see Dion. So imagine right when they leave, and then I got my phone jacked and I'm lost from them from the. That would have sucked.
Yeah, that's why. So I also get anxiety being in crowds. I'm claustrophobic, so like I'll have a legit panic attack in the crowd. So I just try to avoid it too much. I can usually do it like when I'm around friends and stuff like that. But when I start feeling like I'm being watched or someone's gonna jack me soon, or you get that weird feeling. I'm like, oh, like this is too, like I gotta go. Like I don't want to get I don't want to get in a situation, or like people start like touching me too much, bro. I get like, I don't like being touched. So it's like, okay, this is too much. So I can understand like your girlfriend and like your friends, man, like leaving and stuff. I just, sometimes you can like kind of sense the crowd. But I also understand like you wanted to see Dion Timmer. You're here for a reason, we go see Dion Timmer. How was that set though? How was that? How's that for that?
It was great. I had wanted to see him at Audiotistic because he was supposed to come to San Diego for Audiotistic, and then something happened with his visa that he wasn't allowed to come down from Canada, I believe is where he's from. And he couldn't get here. So it got canceled. Dion Timmer's set got canceled. So then, they just extended everybody else's set. But I was so distraught. I remember that morning I had like texted my friends and my girlfriend. I was like, no, like Dion's not going to be there. And the reason why I like him so much is because at Nocturnal Wonderland, I got lost from my friends. And I went to... I was just wandering around, and honestly, I didn't really know who was playing at the time, but I walked into his set, and I remember right then, like, I think it was Rescue was playing, and dude, that song is so good. Ever since then, like, I had just been listening to that song on repeat in the gym and everything, and so I was like, I gotta finally see him, and so now that we were there, I got to see him, and I was so happy.
So, I mean, I know you've been like you got other things going on, so you have like other accounts doing other things, but one thing you'll understand, man, with the fact that you're growing your accounts with like raving and stuff like that, like you're gonna start loving these artists more and more. Have you ever met have you met any artists before, like in person?
Yes, and let me tell you, dude, I was so happy. So I had just walked in. We had just filled up our water packs, and I think we were going to pee. Or you start getting into the sets and stuff. And I'm standing there with my friend waiting for the girls to come out of the bathroom. And this woman comes up to me and she's like, Jay. And I was like, what's up? Like, I'm so sorry. I'm really bad with faces. I'm really, really bad with faces, like really bad. So I don't know who it was 100%, but I knew that she was dressed. Like she looked like she wasn't just a normal person, if that makes sense. Like she just looked a bit different than other people. So I was like, this has to be someone cool. And she had a videographer / cameraman with her. So I was like, what's up? And then she was like, it's Nostalgics. And I was like, oh my God, like, hi, holy crap. Like I was stunned. I was too stunned to speak at the moment, but I was like, wow, like no way. And so she's like a super good up and coming producer or DJ, I think. But like, I wouldn't even say up and coming. It's just that this last year is when she popped off, and she did a podcast also with Emma. And dude, she's so good. She's so cool. And I think she's on Night Base with AC Slade. Yeah, and she's so cool. She's such a nice human being. So we took some photos and stuff, and we had, dude, she stood there and had a conversation with me for like 3 to 5 minutes, I want to say. And that's a long time when you're at a rave. Like that seems like such a long time. So it was such a cool experience. And I think that she's super cool. And she's the only one I met in person, but there's a lot of people that like I had seen and that I didn't really think much of when I made a video or when I made a post about them on my story or something. But they DM me and reach out to me or follow me on Instagram and stuff. And it's like, whoa, like that is really cool. Like, I don't know if you know who he is, but his name's Reaper. This guy is a really good.
Yeah, I know who Reaper is. Yeah,
dude, he's so good. Okay, but this guy is so cool that even when I got my phone jacked, I had just texted or DM'd him telling him that like I had saw him at the pool party. And I thought his set was really good, and like I just sent him like some love, and he was like, "Dude, I'm so sorry to hear that. Like, is there any way I can help you get a new phone?" Yeah. Point, I already gotten one through TikTok, but like, the point is, yes, and it's so cool. It's the coolest feeling.
Did you see Reaper at Nocturnal Wonderland? I believe Reaper played at Nocturnal Wonderland, right? Yeah, so yeah.
I had discovered him, and it's because it was kind of early in the day, and I didn't know who else to see, and I think that was day 2. I had went over there early without my friends because Wednesday was playing, and I really like Wednesday, but she was like really early in the day. I think she was like the first set. So I was there by myself, and then I was wandering around a bit, and I look on the Insomniac app, and I was like, this guy has a cool profile picture. I'm gonna go watch him. And it was Reaper, and I really liked his set, and I had never listened to anyone like drum and bass. So since then I had followed him, and then he hit me up on TikTok, and then from there he
crazy.
And I just like.
That's why I'm surprised, like, we haven't even met. Like, we're at the same sets, like, early in the fucking day, like, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we're at the same sets.
You were at him, too, at Nocturnal?
Oh, hell yeah.
Like, there's only, like, 70 people there. That's crazy.
I know. That's what I was like, I can't believe. Like, no. I mean, some of these artists are really cool. Like, and what the point I was trying to get at, right, is, like, continue doing, keep grinding, man. Keep doing your thing, because like that's just like the beginning. You know what I mean? Like these artists and these talks, you're not going to be talking to artists for only 3 minutes. Give it some time, man. Keep growing your platform, and you're going to be talking to them for an hour. Next time, 2 hours. I had a conversation with Pasqual for 2 hours, bro.
Really?
Yeah, hell yeah. And you know what I talked to him about, man? Not once did I mention myself. I was talking about Emma Capotes, other content creators, just beefing them up. Like, I took his phone from him, and I was like, you need to add these people.
That's so cool, man. That's so cool.
It's just the beginning, man. So like I'm telling you, man, I see your hard work, and like keep at it, bro. And eventually, you like some of the DJs like Dion Timmer. I've literally had conversations with Dion Timmer like 5 times, man. Like
really, Dion is so cool.
Oh, yeah. My friend pays his phone bills. So
dude,
yeah, my friend, she's like a rave mom. She literally helped him out when he came to this country, and was working things out. So she pays a lot of like his bills for him and stuff like that. She's kind of helped him get started here. So she's got his cell phone number and all that stuff. And like they're really good friends, and yeah, it's like it's a small community, man. You're gonna realize that sooner or later. Yeah, it's like
dude, that's cool.
Everybody knows everybody, and I don't mean that nobody is out of reach. There's not one person out of reach. Like I have people that throw festivals, like I have all their cell phone numbers, bro. Like nobody's out of reach, bro. And eventually, you know, I'm telling you, man, keep grinding, bro, because I see your potential, and like you're gonna get to the point where like these people are just gonna be playing like beer pong with you one day or some shit, something stupid. You know what I mean? Like it's just like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it's just yeah. When I first got started, it was a I never thought I'd be in my place right now, where it's like, you know, these people are like, certain people are DMing me, like I'm in the green room with like all these DJs, and they're all like, we're all talking, just laughing, you know, smoking, drinking, whatever, you know. And it's like, it's just really cool experience, and I think like eventually, you know, just keep at it, man. You're gonna fucking get there, and it's gonna be fucking cool. But like, um, one thing I gotta, just one piece of advice, like just don't ever fucking give up, man. And we're gonna move into this next topic, right? It's like, how do you deal with the hate, right? So like a lot of the times, you know, like so there are things that cause you to kind of stop from like continuing what you're gonna do and stop grinding. And a lot of times, you know, it's the haters, bro. And it's like, how do you deal with that shit? And it's like at the beginning, man, I received so much hate when I first started doing this entire like, you know, YouTube, not podcasting, because podcasting I did more along like in the afterwards, but like YouTubing, Instagram, and all that shit. Like I got a lot of fucking hate for it. People were telling me like, why are you even doing this? Stop acting like you're famous. You're not famous. You're never getting anywhere with this. It's like no, and like, and one time I told one, like even my own friends, I was like, yeah, like, you know, eventually I want to get to the point where like I'm being asked to go to a festival for free. Like I want people to literally give me a free festival ticket, like just for showing up, you know. And they're like, oh, like you'll never get there. Like, why do you keep trying? And you know, people like are really super fucking negative, man. Look at me now. I'm fucking like getting asked to be at like 3 festivals at once. I'm like, oh, I got to choose one. You know, like how do you get to that position? But how? Let's not start with the how. Let's start with what kind of negative experiences have you dealt with so far?
Well, all the time on every video, it doesn't matter what it is. Like, it doesn't matter what video it is. I posted videos where I went out to eat with my friends, and they happened to be playing like some Millennium and some Wookiee and stuff, and it was just some and it was just even on that video, right? I got comments that like I'm always rolling, or even when you're eating your right. It's the funniest thing. You get everything. If I post a video of my shirt off, it's like, put your shirt back on, or it'll be dudes telling me I'm small, or dudes telling me like I don't look good, or whatever it is. Like honestly, if I'm singing along to the song, I get told I can't sing. Like I know I can't sing. I don't care. But like dude, it's just everything and anything. Honestly, you could possibly think of. I get comments about my height. I am 5'10". I am 5'10". Not once have I ever been actually insecure about my height, but people will tell me like, oh, you're 5'4". There's no way you're taller than 5'6". It's like, oh, first off, why did it matter? But like, just in general, like I get any type of comment you could possibly think of ever. Yeah. So
I mean,
kind of get.
how do you like deal with that though? It's like for me, it's like I okay, so my strategy, because one, I don't get as much hate like you do. Like yours is very like I feel like that people are literally there following you just to hate on you, which is super weird. And it's like for me, when I've ever dealt with hate, I just block them. I go, oh, block. But it looks like you maybe take a different approach. You like use it as like another reason to make a video.
Okay, so first I was never blocking them because you have to think higher IQ than them. So the more you get hate comments, the more people see your video, because they're just helping with the algorithm. The algorithm doesn't care whether somebody's telling you you're short or somebody's telling you they like your video. So it's going to push your video. So I would never block them at first, right? The only ones I block now, the only times I block now is because I can't respond to comments. So there is this woman who commented just telling me I couldn't sing in a recent video, and I just got banned like 2 days ago for a day or something, because I responded back to her. Like, so she was like, please don't ever try to sing again. And then I don't remember what I said exactly, but it was like, it was pretty mean, you know, but I didn't call her a name or nothing. I just like responded back with like a smart ass answer. And then we went back and forth for like a couple of comments, but I think I hurt her because then she reported 2 of my comments, or 3, and 2 of them got appealed, but 1 of them didn't. And I think it was something like alcohol. I think I responded, alcohol reduces your life expectancy by this much, right? And it was just like to compare, you know. But she got real mad, and so then that comment got not appealed because I think because I mentioned alcohol or lifespan or something. So yeah, but the only reason I'll block now is so that I don't respond, because I have the urge to just respond with like some sort of answer. So then I'll just block them so I could get that out of my head. Or if they insult my girlfriend or something, because I don't care, like I don't take it personally, but like she'll look at the comments or something, and it'll hurt her feelings, and that's messed up. Like why you gotta say something about her? Like it doesn't matter. So I'll block those people. But other than that, I don't care if they're just helping me. Like they're technically fans. Like they're better fans than the ones who just watch and like. Not like that sounds bad, but like they're contributing more to my video's growth than somebody who just likes and actually likes my content. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
It's just weird, like having like different approach. I'm glad it doesn't like hurt you or whatever. For me, it's like, you know, I felt that at the beginning of my growth. I don't really see it now. In fact, honestly, I would say like 0% of people actually ever attack me nowadays. And I don't know if it's because I have like given myself that platform, and I've already received such growth through all my work. But the beginning part of it was a lot of like, you know, why are you doing this? Stop acting like you're fucking famous. You're not famous. Stop. Like, just give up while you're ahead. You know, it was like people like that. And it was like, okay, well, like, you know, I'm really trying here. You know, I'm trying to just do whatever the hell I can. So I'll tell you right now, man, my block list is bigger than my friends list. Fuck yeah, bro. Are you getting blocked, bro? I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, dude. But so what I'll say though, just to answer the question about why do I not let it get to me, mm-hmm. is because, and I think that people should learn from this. Hopefully some people will see, but everybody will get hated on no matter what you're doing. So you could be doing nothing. I'm saying nothing as in like social media wise. You could be doing nothing. You could be a normal average human being. Go to work. You work at a job from 8 to 5, from fucking 8 to 5 or whatever, 9 to 5. And you will get hate from the people at your work. You will go to the gym after work, you know, you're just gonna go lift your weights. You'll get some hate from some people inside of the gym, like thoughts or stares or whatever it is. You'll go to the store, you know, and you might get a look, or somebody might tell you something, or a customer at your work when you're working will be rude and give you hate there. So you're gonna get it no matter what. So if you're getting a lot of hate, it's because a lot of people are seeing you, and it just means that you're doing something right. Because if they're taking that time out of their day to go and hate on you, it's because of something that's not going right in theirs, and they see it in yours, and they're just, your video is making them sit there and go and write something, you know? So I think it's something that you should be happy about. If you're getting hate, it means you're doing something. You're doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I think that as long as it's like actual just hate, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're being mean to people and people are trash talking you because of that, I mean, you deserve that. But I mean, like, just getting hate, doing what you're doing, living your life, then you can't be mad about it. You have to accept it. And if you be mad about it, it's just going to hold you down. And never let what somebody else thinks about you. No, never let what somebody else thinks about you stop you from doing what you want to do. As long as it's good, you know, as long as you're not hurting nobody or nothing. Never let anybody's thoughts or anything ever affect you, because you'll die one day and those people won't even be thinking about you. And you'll be sad that you didn't do those things. That's it. Yeah.
Dude, the resiliency in you, man, it's like good for you, bro. Like, you know, a lot of people would have just quit like midway. It's just like being attacked like that constantly. It's like, oh my God, like you know, like y'all need to just get a life, you know. And it's like, but I mean, you've obviously seen growth in your platform. So like at some point you're like, okay, well, like let's keep it going until a certain point, and like whatever. And it's funny because I think like, oh my God, that like these guys or girls, whatever, they're like literally targeting you because like, oh my God, he was like high. He was not high. Dude, why do you care? Like,
yeah, it's kind of crazy. That like there is definitely on my account specifically, like a constant battle back and forth in my comments between that'll be like, he's so blasted right now, and then somebody else will be like, no, he's not. That's how a normal person looks. You like his pupils don't look that, whatever. And they'll go back and forth, you know, battling for each other. Like some people will be on my side, some people will be on their side. It's gotten to that point that's in every one of my comment section pretty much.
Dude, and it's so crazy though, because like, Okay, so me personally, I don't really post myself being too fucked up. Sometimes I'll post myself like on my YouTube channel being fucked up only because it's kind of funny or
Uh-huh.
whatever. But like I'll never post it like on a TikTok or whatever because like my TikToks are very like montagey. Sometimes they're just skits, so I never really like post like myself. Like I think it's my phone. I just don't have like great quality like you do. So like I just don't like fucking post too many videos like me like in it doesn't have like great lighting. Oh, it is what it is. And I don't have an iPhone, so do my best. But like I feel like a lot of times, dude, honestly, I have ADD and I have no idea where I was going with this.
Okay, so you were saying the reason why you don't things that you're fucked videos where you're fucked up. You're
Oh yeah,
saying
yeah, okay. Thanks. I didn't think my best today, my bad. Yeah, so I don't post like me being fucked up in general, just because like I know um people kind of target that shit, and it's like I just don't want to like have people like use that as like evidence, especially like since I work like in surgery and stuff like that. I don't like if I ever get fired, I don't want to be like, well, it's like your TikToks. So like, okay, like come on. It's like I try to stay away from like that, like just being fucked up, whether like people are talking about drugs, people are talking about like me being like drunk or whatever, like whatever the scenario is. I don't want to be it, and most of the time, like 90%, I mean 95% of the times, I'm just like drunk or sober. It's like I'm actually like that's just me, just sober. Like I'm sorry, like I just if you start seeing me slurring a lot, then yeah, I'm probably fucking like hammered. But like most of the time, people are like, oh my god, you're so crazy. Like yeah, that's just like regular me, and like my friends can attest to that. Like you could see their vlogs, and they'd be like, oh my god, like he like completely sober because I got to drive. Um, I'm like ranting right now, but like a lot of times when I go to a festival, I like to drive back home. Like, so if it's like an hour drive, I just want to drive back. I don't want to get a hotel. I'm trying to save money. When you get to the level where you're going to so many festivals at once for content, you want to be able to just drive home. Save a little bit of money, go to another festival later. So a lot of times I just drive back home. So it's like I can't afford to be doing things as well. Like the toll it takes on your body just be hungover the next day. So I do surgery. I don't want to go to a surgical room
dude,
tomorrow and
that'd be terrible.
yeah. So it's like people for me like, oh well, like I wouldn't let like a raver do surgery on me, this and this. Like, well, you don't really know that like I'm doing surgery on you. Just know that I'm like literally not hungover because I make sure that that's like something I equate like I count for. I personally don't get fucked up a day before surgery. I gotta wake up in the morning. Also, I take that shit very seriously. So for me, like, especially like getting my GoPro stolen and stuff like that, like I don't feel comfortable getting fucked up knowing that I could probably lose like a $400 investment in my pocket. You know what I mean? It hurt me so much at EDC Vegas, bro. And phones one too, but phones there's like, oh, $200, get a replacement. Bro, that doesn't happen with the GoPro. The GoPro's like $400. You're never gonna get that shit back. Plus the equipment was another $100 to the GoPro. That's $500 I just lost because I happened to. Well, no, that was actually pretty sober that day. So I guess I just fucked up just because I'm just dumb. I guess I don't know.
It's hard to feel it. It's hard to feel it. Seriously, I hadn't even come up yet. And when the only reason I felt my phone get taken out of my pocket was because it caught on the little string on my thing and on my pocket. That's the only reason why. So it's honestly not your fault. They're really good at it. You know what they do? Okay. So for everyone listening that they're going and they're scared. So what they do is they kind of like if you're passing somebody, but like it's really tight, you might like kind of grab them on your waist and you kind of like, oh, just excuse me, like that. So the woman did that. And I felt her hand on me there, and not even that got my attention. Like that was not what got my attention. Like she had her hand on like my lower back, and yeah, so they're really fucking good at it, dude. They're like, excuse me, and then they just grab you like that, and it was they're super slick. So you got to be really careful.
Dude, I don't know why we have that shit in the community though. And it's like, well, they're not in the community. They're like outside of the community. There's just people who like literally just know there's a festival happening. Let's see what we can get away with. And my question is like, how much money are they getting off of this? Like I kind of want to know now. Like, is it worth the risk? Like,
I don't even think so because, well, I mean, it obviously is because they keep doing it, but I don't know what. I have no clue. I have no clue what kind of money they're making out of it.
yeah, I mean, it just sucks. Like my buddy was talking to me. He was like, oh, like you could start like you can tell people like you lost your GoPro, people will, like help you pay for it, this and this. I'm like, that's not even the point, man. It's like I literally vlogged for 4 fucking days. And well, you don't have like a YouTube channel, but like maybe you could like relate because like your TikToks, right? Like you're working in an essence, right? You're creating content. So like I was literally not only I was literally having fun 50% of the time. The other 50% of the time I was vlogging, work. I'm like, I feel like I'm working. This is for my future investment. So I'm literally creating content, and all that went to waste. Could you imagine if 4 days of work just went to waste? So it's not just like, oh, just have fun. Yeah, I would have loved to have fun, but my 4 days of me working just went to waste. Imagine not getting paid at work for 4 fucking days.
No, yeah, exactly, dude. And I relate because I actually texted the person, or I texted my phone, I guess, with my girlfriend's phone saying, hey, like, whatever you're gonna sell it for, I'll pay you double. And I won't say nothing, whatever. Like, I just want my phone because I had actually asked my girlfriend to be my girlfriend that first day at EDC. And so like we had all our videos of like just everything and like, pictures of us together and stuff. And I just wanted to be able to take pictures still there. And I wasn't gonna risk her bringing her phone in because if we get both of our phones jacked and we have to drive back home, like it was just gonna be a hassle. And I was like, yeah, let's not risk bringing your phone in, whatever. But that's what I would have paid double what I paid for the new phone or whatever they were gonna sell it for, just to have it back, dude. It doesn't matter about the money at that point. At that point, you just kind of whatever was on your phone.
And like I have like a lunchbox and I have a Rave runner, so I got like the anti-theft like hydration packs. But as a that works, that's great for people who aren't content creators. Like us content creators, we need like a chest rig, something in front of us, so we can just take out the phone and vlog, record, whatever. So like the thing is, in the moment, I know we have the chest rig, we got it, but for some reason we have this weird habit of putting things back in our pocket. I don't know why. I did it. You did it. I mean, whatever. We're human.
Yeah, no, dude. Now I just grip my phone in my hand like this, but I'm gonna get a fanny pack for when I don't want to hold my phone. It's easier for me to have my phone in my hand just because, like, pre-TikTok, pre-everything for years, I actually always filmed like background footage of me and my friends just because I liked the home videos as a child, like the VCR little, like you put it in and you watch your whole your family's Christmas or whatever you were recording back. And I was like, I want to make those for when I'm older to see. So I've always had my phone out. So it's just easy for me to grip it in my hand. But yeah, no, I'm getting a fanny pack now for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I started investing in like, not this. There's like a battery pack, which you should also have, buddy. Because I don't know if you deal with the same shit I do, but like after like a whole days of like recording TikToks and shit, my battery juice is like dead by the end of the night. But I invested in this thing that like it's like a sticker that goes in the back of your cell phone. It goes to your like on your case, and then you attach it to like a lanyard around your neck. So it's just hanging, and then I kind of just drop it into my chest rig. So then it's just easy to like take out, and then like if I end up trying to like put it somewhere, just like whatever. But I also have a GoPro. My GoPro, I bought a chain, like a very like really thin chain that attaches to my lunchbox. That way I can put it in my pocket, and if someone tries to jack it again, it'll tug on my lunchbox.
Yeah.
We gotta be more innovative, I guess, with the way we're like trying to secure our belongings, because like all this stuff is like to secure your things is great if you're not a content creator, but as a content creator, like how do we avoid this stuff,
Yeah, no, it's really hard, bro. It's really, really tough. So you gotta sacrifice either getting content or just keeping your phone safe. But yeah, no, I got a lunchbox too. I can't have nothing around my neck because it bothers me. So I'm just gonna have a little, what's it called, fanny pack. And I might even just put the fanny pack across my chest like that. Around my neck, I get like that. I don't like to have anything around my neck. It annoys me. So I put my little chest strap, my little chest pack thing right here now. Chilling, hopefully. Hopefully.
Okay, so we talked about a lot of like negative crap, right? I mean, this shit that we need to talk about though. People need to be aware. This is real life, guys. You guys go to a festival, don't be scared. Just be prepared. All right, there's a difference.
And it rhymed.
Let's talk about some positive shit though. Let's talk about some positive experiences you've had during these festivals. So I want to hear about some just crazy adventures, crazy things that happen, some great stories, and talk to me about your friends that you go with. Who are your friends? Who do you go with? What do you guys like? What kind of music you guys usually go to and stuff like that?
Okay, am I able to run to pee really quick?
You know what? Let's both take a break. We will return after a few seconds, guys.
I'll be back. I'm gonna pee.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, I'm back.
Good, man. Yeah, we'll just edit that shit out. Actually, no, we're gonna leave a whole minute in there so people just wait on us. Fuck you guys. Okay. Okay, so we are back from our break. Anyways, you were gonna tell us about your like great stories, great friends you've made. Oh, well, actually, no. Did you make those friends? Were they always your friends? Talk to us about that. We want to hear it.
All three of those points. Okay, so crazy rave experiences. You know, like so for Hard Summer, which was my first ever festival, I told you earlier that I'm very like wing it. So I went up there without having a place to stay, but knowing I was going 2 days. So I was not going to drive back home and then go back the next day. And I live in San Diego, so that's a 1 and 40 minute drive, an hour and 40 minutes. And so I was not going back home. I believe Hard Summer ended at 2. Not 100% positive. It might have been 1. But anyways, um, so I went with a blanket in my backpack, and I was like, dude, if it gets to that point, I'm just gonna find like a nice little suburb somewhere like outside of San Bernardino, and just like park in there and go to sleep in my car.
Mm-hmm.
1 sec, I gotta send.
You're good, bud.
Someone just called that. Okay, there we go.
Watch him call like 3 more times.
Oh yeah. So I was gonna sleep in my car, and I end up, and dude, the day of or the morning of, this guy who's my friend on Instagram only. I only knew him from Instagram because we both did lifting and we both posted our gym progress and all that stuff. And so we're just like mutuals. He's like, yo, I'm going to send it to Hard Summer. Are you still going? I was like, yeah. He's like, do you got a place to stay? I was like, no. And he's like, okay, well, let's just go up. So I went up, and we were both gonna wing it now. So now we got two dudes that have no clue what we're gonna do. At the end of the night, we ended up being with some of his friends, right? And so we ended up turning into a group of 5.
Oh my
I
God.
believe we turned into a group of 5 from 2, and it's like 2 in the morning, and we're like, well, you guys want to see if there's any hotels around here? And they're like, yeah, let's do it. I'm down. And so we ended up pulling into this one, I don't know, like a Motel 6 or something. And they had 1 room left. It was pretty expensive, but we just split the room between 5 people, 6 people, and I slept on the hardwood floor. So it was like a, it was like not tile, not wood. I guess it was wood or whatever. But anyways, I just slept on that floor, and I used my clothes as a pillow. I used my clothes as a pillow and my little blanket that I brought, and I slept for I believe 2 hours, and I couldn't sleep anymore after that. But I slept like 2-3 hours, and yeah, that was probably the craziest like whole entire rave experience like that I've had, because it was all over the place. No clue what we were doing. None of that was taken care of. But that's how I fell in love with festivals. Friends, dude. Dude, I made by just raving, like just straight up like people that I've met. Like there's this dude, I'm really into bodybuilding, and there was this dude I remember at Hard Summer. I was there early, and I was just chilling, and he was there vibing with his homie. And they both had their shirts off. Usually, like when you lift, like you like to go to these festivals without your shirt. And so like they were there, and I thought that their physiques looked awesome. So I went up to them and just told them like, yo, bros, like you guys have sick physiques, like you guys compete, this and that. And it turns out that those 2 guys are like some of my best friends now. Like those 2 guys, like a festival, like it's like, bro, are you going? Like I got you, dude. Like if you're coming down to San Diego, like you got a place to stay. Like they're like my bros now. Like we send each other TikToks type of bros. Like
Yeah.
that like the for reals, you know? And yeah, no, I met so many people. My best friend now, his name is Rain, and he's an up and coming producer. He's on TikTok too. He does gloving. He does always doing lives.
Okay.
And but he's a really good producer, and like he's not one of those where he's like your friend and you're like, yeah, bro, you're getting there, you're doing good. It's like this guy's really good, like already.
Yeah.
And that dude's become my best friend. I hadn't hung out with him, only just talked to him on Instagram until EDC, and then he was the only person that was camping at EDC, so the only people I knew, I guess, like personally. And him and his girlfriend were there, so it was me and my girlfriend. So we just went to go hang out with them pretty much all the time during the pool parties and stuff. And it sounds lame, but you ever have those people like that you think they're cool, and you're like, I really want to be their friend?
Um, so I don't think it. I just literally tell them in person. So I actually have experiences where I met somebody on the day of a rave, and it's like, hey man, me and you are gonna be best friends. And then I just make it happen. I like manifest that bitch, right? I'm like, hey, we're gonna be doing it. And I just like literally, I like, we need to set up the next fucking like 4 or 5 events together. We're gonna like squad up because I don't know, man. Like you know when someone's gonna be your friend. You just feel it, you know. Like we match, bro. We're just gonna
Yeah,
be. I'm not gonna let you go, bro. We're doing this, bitch.
yeah. Yeah, so I have this tendency of like when I see somebody that's like super cool, like I think that they have a physique or like they just have cool manners or something. I'm like, man, like that guy looks super cool. I want to be his friend. So that was me with this dude. And like when I tell you now after knowing him, it's like him and I are like twins. Like the same. We do the same things. We're into the same things. And it beforehand I was just like, man, like I don't want to be too annoying. Like because I wanted to be my friend. I don't want to be like, oh, let's hang out at EDC. But when he's there with his girls, so like I didn't want to like intrude on them and stuff. But my girlfriend was like, dude, like, would you be happy if he came to your tent right now and asked if you guys wanted to go to if we wanted to go to the pool party? And I was like, yeah. And so then I was like, all right. So I started doing that. And it was the last night of EDC. And I was like, man, we got to make a plan to meet up with these guys because I want to hang out with them. And so we did. And we only met up for day 3 on the last 3 hours. And we watched Troy Boy and Said the Sky back-to-back Slander. And dude, it was the best. That was like the best 3 hours of my life. And him and I from then on were like, dude, we're going to be like bros for life now. Like at this point. And so now that dude, we go to every festival together. My girlfriend lives 15 minutes from the NOS Center. So like whenever we have a NOS event, like they stay with us now. And like we're going to go to EDC together and we're going to go to Ultra Miami in March. And so, yeah, those are some like real friends I made because I started going to festivals and stuff.
I'll be honest. And maybe it's because like I've just been in it for so long, but like, okay. So when I first started, I had friends that weren't in the EDM scene, and I still have some that aren't and stuff, which is completely fine. But I would say like 95% of my friends, they are basically in the rave scene, and I met them at a rave and or Radiate, right? So like I work for Radiate. I'm an influencer for them. So like we do a lot of like stuff together. But like Radiate, I meet a bunch of people on there, and somebody contacted me like, "Hey man, I heard you just moved to Orlando. You trying to like go get like dinner?" I'm like, "Yeah, no problem." So he invited like I think like 4 of the people. So like it was like his squad that he was having dinner with. And I had like basically dinner with his squad, met all new friends, you know, and it's just really cool experience, like meet new people. But like I have like a strict thing now where like I try my best. Like if you aren't into EDM, if you aren't into EDM, we're just not gonna work out as friends, regardless. Even dating, dude. I'm sorry. If you don't like EDM, we're just not gonna work out. It's such a huge part of my life now that if you come in here with that kind of negativity, I just can't have it. You have to understand that I'm going to go to festivals. You have to understand that I have a podcast, that I'm an influencer, content creator. I got all these things going on. You come in here with your bullshit, it's just not going to work out. I'm sorry. Funny story. We're going to go into this funny story real quick. Only because I don't think he's going to listen to this podcast. Hopefully not. If he does, whatever. So somebody literally who was like, he was huge into like the rap scene and stuff like you know, influencing for other events. Just recently got into EDM, but it's not really like a fan of it. I've never seen this person like in the actual set. Like it's always like somewhere else, just listening to the music from afar. And I'm like, okay, are you really into the music, or are you just like, you know, clout chasing for people who are into the scene to make money or whatever? And it's like at that point, I was at a random club. And we're in line, and this couple are like, they turn back like there's no way you're Frisky Hug. I'm like, yeah, I'm Frisky Hug, whatever. And they're like, can we get a picture? Can we do this and this? I'm like, yeah, all the thing. We start having a good conversation, and this guy literally puts his arms around me and goes, that's my best friend, by the way. I'm like, in my head, bro, I've known you 2 days, bro. Like what?
Yeah.
So it's like I'm like you're like you know when somebody's your friend or not. So in my head, I'm like, did I say something or do something that made you think that like we were like in that level, that you were like, you know, like you, Jay, and like your friends are right now, like you met a rave and you can click. But at some points, right, you maybe he thinks that we clicked and I know that we didn't, because I'm like at some point, bro. And maybe you'll realize this later on in life when you grow even bigger, right? Like people are gonna start using you like for the clout.
Yeah, maybe.
Know. Have you had that yet? Has that happened to you
yet? Not like as in like a friend like coming and being like yo bro, like we got to make TikToks together, anything like that. Nobody's ever done that to me yet. I feel like it's pretty easy to like kind of smell that stuff. But again, like I don't think I'm super big to where people would like want to use me, because if they're in my TikTok, there's nothing's gonna happen. Like I don't get a lot of views. The odd video will get a lot of traction, you know. But other than that, no. But I mean, I'm sure it'll happen at some point. Like I'm sure somebody will like try to do that at some point. But like I'm super socially awkward, so like I keep my circle really small anyways, just
That's
out of
smart, very smart.
yeah, just by accident, really, just because like I have like 5 friends that are dudes that I'll like text like, yo dude, love you, you're my homie, whatever. And a couple lady friends, and that's about it. And like I got my girlfriend, and that's it. Like that ass, like I'll hang out with anybody at a festival, like, hey, what's up, you know. But like other, just like, yeah, very small. So I don't think
Yeah.
that'll.
I have a lot of friends who aren't like content creators or influencers and stuff like that, but I'm very picky about the friends that I make, only because they have to understand that I'm gonna be taking pictures all day or being like, asked to trade candy, or it's gonna be a lot of like fanboy stuff like that, which I fucking adore because I love everybody who comes up to me and stuff like that. So like I love them. So I'm gonna make 100% like time for them, right? Like I'm gonna like I've literally been at festivals and I make 10 minutes of my time I make with them because I want to see them. Who are they? I want to follow them back and all that stuff because I appreciate somebody coming up to me. My friends though are not really fans of that. And I have to like be careful, like, because I'm like, are you guys mad at me for it, or are you guys gonna just accept me? Like, you guys go to another set, I don't care, but like, you have to be accepting of that. So if you aren't, then I just don't want you around. But if you are accepting of that, then you can do whatever you want. Just understand. So I had a friend ask me one time, like, what do you want from our friendship? I'm like, I just want understanding, that you understand that I'm not neglecting you. It's just the lifestyle that I have right now. I can't afford to be anybody else other than me.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get that. I get that too. Actually, the part where you said people go up to you, I don't know how many people go up.
Oh my God, hold on. I'm gonna cut you off just for 1 second, only because I do want you to tell this part of your story. Can you? And I know I think you were going into it, but can you elaborate on this one comment you had about the fact that you weren't the person who they thought you were when they came up to you, and you were like, I guess, disrespectful or something. I don't know. Can you elaborate on that? Tell your part, and then can you elaborate on that one comment that you had on your TikTok about like, oh, you weren't who I thought you were when we came up to you. Like you just like whatever shushed us or some shit. I don't know. Go.
Okay. So first off, I actually believe that comment was they came up to somebody who wasn't me. I honestly believe that, because never once, ever, like ever once, not like no BS, no nothing, have I ever said anything wrong or done anything like mean to a person. And the reason why I know that is because I could be so gone. Like I could be like almost rave baby, like I have to have somebody like lead the way because I'm not going to walk the right way to wherever we're going. I could be at that point, and I have it like trained in myself already to be like if somebody comes up to me, they'll be like, hey, you're Rave Bae Jay. I'll be like, hey, what's up? It's nice to meet you. I'm going to a set right now. I'm so sorry. I'll say that, right? Or like it's like ingrained, and the way I say it is always the same too. Like to the point where it's like it's kind of like a running joke within like people who like hang out with me. Like they'll be like they'll just recite the words that I say. So it's gotten to that point. So it's like if I'm in a rush, I'll say that. If I'm with a group of people and we're going over to a set and like they're kind of far away or whatever, or just they're not in my immediate spot where I'm gonna be, I'll say that. Other than that, like there's been times where we're kind of chilling, hanging out by a set, and people have come up to me. This happened at Countdown, where I had actually for the first time in my life a line of people wanting to take photos with me. So there was a line, and I did like no BS, no nothing. There was
bro. Okay, you're preaching to the choir, bro. You're in the safe space. I get you, bro. You're preaching to the choir. You're good.
Yeah. So I was just taking photos of all of them, having conversations with them, and then like the next person would come in and take a photo, and I take a photo with every single person who asks, and the only time I might not, I'll tell them it'll be some people will come up to you during a bass drop or something, dude, and you're like jamming out, and they'll come out to you in the middle of that, and I'll be like, hold on, can you wait just one moment? Let me finish this song, and I'll finish the song, and then during that little like period of time where, you know, you're just kind of transitioning into the next song, I'll go right back to them and I'll talk to them however long they want or whatever, and take the photo, take the video. But yeah, no, that comment, dude, I seriously don't think it was me, because they said that it came up to me while I was refilling at the water station, and the only time I fill up is at the very beginning of the night, and I'm on nothing at the very beginning of the night. Like, there's no possibility that happened. So I just don't think that it was me.
Yeah, honestly, they could have just been talking shit to talk shit, because if you're, you know, just the record you already have of it, just talking shit.
That's possible. That's very possible too.
Yeah, just fucking trying to start some shit in your comment section per usual. But it's honestly, I think that, like, just because you started raving and stuff, it's just so hard for you to, like, be at a set and then not hear the song, because I was the same way. Like, the first, like, honestly, like 5 years of me raving is like, this is my song. Can this wait? You know, but I've been doing it for so long now that, like, I had somebody, sweet dude, come up to me and he saw my flag and he goes, dude, I want to come say hi and just say a couple things, bro. During an Excision set, I spent 10 minutes with this person just talking, bro. And I can do that because I've seen Excision 25 times. You know what I mean? Like, it's like I go to 10 to 16 festivals a year, bro. Like, I've seen this guy too many times.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I think it's going to come with, like, the more years you keep doing things, you're going to make more time for these people. And you're not gonna be like, oh my God, like this set, like I have to see it, this song. You will now, though. I promise you, like, first 5 years, you're gonna keep saying that shit, because, like, it's good. You're in it. I was in it too, man. I got you. We got each other, man. Who's your favorite artist, by the way?
My favorite artist of all time is Illenium. So, like, but I've never live. I've never seen him live, and I'm going to see him live on my birthday. So my birthday is the 10th. He plays the 11th in San Diego at the new nightclub by Insomniac, Nova. I think it's called Nova. And so we're going to be there for my birthday. But that's the thing. So, like, that's why I hesitated. So he's my favorite since I was, like, in middle school and just now and everything. But the thing is, I don't listen to him anymore like that. So, and, like, his new stuff that comes out, it used to be like, if a new thing came out, like, I was listening to that right away. Like, when Nightlight came out, I was listening to that, like, on repeat. And he's had a couple songs come out, and I don't even think I've heard them. So, like, I wouldn't say at this moment anymore he's, like, my favorite, but he's definitely, like, my goat, you know.
I was talking to somebody about him because I think it was maybe 4 episodes ago, and I was talking to somebody about how his fan base is very culty, you know, like very, like, strong believers of the Illenium vibes, right? And I've had some pretty bad experiences at Illenium sets, honestly, not with the songs, but with the people. And
really?
Yeah, man. And I love the old Illenium crowd and the old Illenium music. I was a huge fan of, but, like, this new Illenium music, this new Illenium crowd, just had really bad experiences, and I just don't like it. It's like, it's almost like, I don't know, you know who Bass Nectar is?
Yeah, I know of him.
Yeah. So, like, he had a very culty, like, group of people listen to him all the time. If you had a totem or a flag in front of those people, they would come up to you and be like, sir, can you just go to the back of the concert? Thanks. Like, could you just, like, get the hell out of, yeah, it's super rude. Can you just, like, please, like we're here for the visuals. I'm like, oh, I thought you were here for the music. My bad. Like, wrong concert, you know? It's very like that. But for Illenium's the same way. It's like, hey, you can't stand here. We're already vibing here. Could you, like, vibe somewhere else? I'm like, what? Like, this is a festival, bro. You went to the wrong place. You should have gone to Illenium.
I even had that happen in my life.
No, I'm telling you, man, it's gonna happen one day. You could look at people's sideways like, wait, what? I'm sorry, what? Bro, this happened to me 5 times in one day, and I had enough, bro. I almost fought some dude. I was like, dude, we're gonna fight. We're gonna fight right now, because, like, I'm not an angry person. I'm like, but, like I say, like, a lot of times I'm very sober. So, like, like, you test me, bro, we're gonna fight.
Dude, yeah, no, that sounds terrible. I do like the old Illenium music, though. I will tell you that.
Yeah,
like,
me too.
His albums, like those are the ones that I was listening to on repeat. The new stuff I haven't listened to, can't say nothing about it. But if I were to say, like, my favorite person to see at a festival right now, there's got to be, like, 3. I would say, like, Troy Boy. Troy Boy is one of my favorites. I really like Jason Ross, dude, and it seems like he doesn't like because he doesn't close or nothing. Like it doesn't seem like something that I would like. But I've seen him like 3 times, and see him, I like him a lot because he plays like not just one thing the whole time. He like will throw in some hardstyle, he'll throw in some like rhythm, like if he'll put in an excision drop or something, you know, like he'll do like and he'll have the sad boy the whole time, which is my favorite. That's why I like Millennium. Like I really like sad boy songs. The whole like, you know, female vocal and the melodic dubstep and everything. Like I love that. That's my thing. So when you can take that and mix it with the new stuff that I like, that's the sets that I enjoy the most. And then I saw Say My Name at Countdown, and dude, I think that I had one of my favorite times like ever at Say My Name. So
that's crazy. You said Jason Ross. One of the guys threw a festival last week over here in Tampa. We were asking each other like we were just getting to know each other, and I was like, oh, what's like your favorite artist? And he was like, all time Jason Ross, and I was like, what? And then when you said that, I was like, dude, what is the obsession with Jason Ross right now?
is a good artist. I really like him. I really like him, and just that's it. He's a great.
I was like, is Jason Ross in right now? Is he like, is he, you know, modern? Is he like, you know, in, you know?
Yeah. But it's also like, it's funny because I would classify him, Nurko, William Black, all kind of as like the same. Like they all kind of have the same sets because they all kind of are on each other's songs. So like you'll hear Butterflies, which is like one of my favorite songs by them. On all 3 of their sets, you'll hear like what's that one fucking called? Oh, dude, I just lost Potions. You'll hear Potions by all of them. But and you'll hear some Millennium with all of them too. So I kind of just like listening to them in general. But out of all of them, the one that performs the best, in my opinion, is Jason Ross.
Damn, bro. I mean, I've seen Jason Ross a few times. At least for my favorites, man, it's so weird. It's like I've seen so many people, and like I've always come down to like the fact like Sudden Death, Dylan Francis, and honestly, Subtronics has kind of creeped in as well. So it's like
Dylan Francis, good dude. One of my favorite experiences ever was at Dylan Francis, and it was day 2 of Hard Summer, and I actually was about to leave. Like I think because day 1 of Hard Summer was the first time I ever tried anything, tried rolling and all that, and I realized that like you have like a calm down. So like the second day I was like depressed-ish, and like I didn't know why, and like I had also drank that day, and I never drink, by the way. So like when I had drank that day, and I was like hungover the next day, and I just felt like shit. So I almost left at like 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock. It was still light outside. So like 7 or 8 o'clock, I was like, I'm gonna go home. Like I don't want to do this. I'm just gonna go home. So I was walking out, and I was at the exit, and I was like, dude, am I really about to just leave? Because I had lost my friend. I had lost my everything, and my phone wasn't working. So I was like, am I really about to leave? So then I was like, nah. And I walked back in. But the night ended pretty much with Dylan Francis because he was the second to last, I believe. And I had one of my most fun experiences like ever at that Dylan Francis set.
I love Dylan Francis. So like out of the 3 that I named, I've met Sudden Death, I've met Subtronics, both super fucking sweethearts, bro. I would love to like one day just hang out with him, just like more than like, you know, the 10 minutes that we've hung out. And Dylan Francis I've never met, bro. And I feel like if I met Dylan Francis, I would fanboy so fucking hard. And it's hard for people to believe, like, what? You'd fanboy? Yes, bitch. I too fanboy over other people, you know, and it's like, I don't know, man. Dylan's a goat, bro. Dylan is a goat, both on TikTok, Instagram, like all of it, bro. He does it all. And then the fact that he hangs out with like YouTubers and shit. I'm just like, dude, like I'm a YouTuber. Like let's hang out.
I didn't like Sudden Death. Nothing against his music or anything. It just was not my style of music. I couldn't get into like a little vibe with him just because I think it was too rough for me. It was a little too hard. Yeah. But that's just preference at that point. I think he's doing great on TikTok with all the things that go viral for him, and he's like doing his branding right. So I think he's awesome as a human being. I just don't like the music.
Yeah, the music is very it's very hard. So
for sure.
What about you? What about Subtronics?
Subtronics is great. I listen to him in the gym a lot. I don't think I've seen him live, but I've heard of a lot of his songs live. Like people will play Grizztronics a lot, and like I do like a lot of his songs. Someone who like caught me off guard though at EDC is Ganja White Night. I never had seen
Oh my god.
Ganja White Night is so good. And
so good.
I had been watching the Excision Detox set, which by the way I think was better than the regular Excision set. I really like.
Okay, we gonna fight, bro. Let's go outside right now because I have the opposite opinion right now.
Dude, I like the Detox set so much more. I don't know why, but I liked it more. My girlfriend. Go ahead. So my girlfriend dislikes that kind of music a lot. Like she'll be there for me to listen to, but that's not what she listens to. And so I remember, I had the whole like Excision set, like after like I was vibing and stuff, and then I'd ask her like, hey, like look at the little map because we had a map now because we didn't have my phone. So I was like, look at the little map. Is there anybody you want to see after this? We'll go to whoever because I had nobody I wanted to see. Then that set ended, and this nice guy who was talking to us the whole time was like, we were about to leave, and he's like, dude, you're about to leave? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, dude, have you ever listened to Ganja White Night? And I was like, no, like never. And I've never even heard of them. And he's like, dude, trust me, listen to one or two songs. If you don't like it, leave. But if you like, I guarantee you're gonna like it, bro. And I was like, okay, like I'll trust you. And she had nowhere she wanted to go, so I was like, all right, we're staying. And the first song went on, and I was like, dude, this is so good. And I just stayed for the whole set. I was like, what the hell is this?
They probably paid up. I think that's like for the first song they played. They are so good, man. Like, so back in 2019, I was obsessed. I mean, I'm kind of like, I still love them, but 2019, I was like obsessed. Like, if anybody's playing, like, or at the same time as Ganja White Night, I don't care. I'm gonna watch Ganja White Night. And like, sometimes it was like Black Tiger Sex Machine versus Ganja White Night. I'm like, no, Ganja White Night right now. Like, I'm in this like, what do you call it? Like, I'm not like Ganja White Night train. So like, I was pretty obsessed with them in 2019. But now I think I'm more into like the back-to-backs, shit that you're just never gonna see again, right?
Yeah.
Because that's some shit you're gonna talk to people about. It's like, oh, did you see that Slander back-to-back Subtronic set? Oh, you didn't? Well, you fucked up. You fucked up.
Yeah, no, dude. I loved that set a lot. Like a lot. Yeah. I want to in life.
All right, Jay. Well, it's been great, man, just having you on the podcast. I mean, you're a champ, bro, dealing with my shit because, like, between the technical difficulties of rescheduling, man, I was like, dude, like at this point, dude, I was testing out if I was gonna do my laptop camera. I'm like, let's just fucking do it. The laptop cameras, I tested it out. I was like, we are not doing this low budget piece of shit camera, bro. I even tried my cell phone. I'm like, can I podcast with my cell phone? Is this what it's gonna come down to? Like, they'll have to fix it. So just thanks for like, being the challenge.
No problem.
So where can people find you, man? Well, I'm just kind of jot down everywhere.
Dude, okay, so my TikTok is Rave Bae Jay, just spelled how it sounds. And my Instagram and everything else is JayAbundez, so at JayAbundez. That's on that. That's it on everything. That's my name. You can just find me on TikTok and Instagram. And like, dude, I'm also on OnlyFans, so if you want to find me on there, bro, you can find me on there. And that's about it, dude. I have nothing else to say. It was a great time talking to you. This is my first podcast in my life.
I've been wanting to have you on the podcast. I know there's a couple people that are like, oh my God, like, because I've actually talked to you about you a couple times on the podcast, just because like I bring up the whole like content creators being like, hated on and stuff like that. And I was come back to you and I was like there's like this guy I know on TikTok, like nonstop getting beat. And I was like, God damn, like these people just don't lay off, like get off his nuts. Like, God damn, bro. Like, I mean, I honestly hope if people listen to this podcast, they'd be like, okay, like, Frisky Hug, like, they're friends, like, maybe, like, I don't know, I want to understand what the beef is. I like, honestly, and I think it's really cool because not only you have like me, but like other content creators, I honestly have your fucking back, and it's like, fuck what these people have to say if they're not supporting you, they're not gonna help you grow. I mean, actually, I think will help you grow in this aspect, I guess.
Yeah.
But like, just fuck them, I guess. And like a lot of unless you're following me, then really fuck off.
I know.
At some point, you just start giving a fuck, and it's like, oh, one thing I did say on one of the other podcasts before this, I think it was like 2 podcasts ago, and I said, even if they stop following you, man, they're always gonna know who Rave Bae Jay is.
Yeah, dude.
They're never gonna forget that. Like, they're gonna see you at a festival, even though they don't follow you, even if they hate you, even though they blocked you, bro. They're gonna know who that fucking name is. You know what I mean? And that's what it takes to make a name for yourself, bro. Like, you can go out in public, and they're gonna know who you are.
Yeah, man. It happens, bro.
All right, but to all the listeners out there, man, I'm really happy you guys stayed for our 1 hour, 20, 30-minute rant and just, we got to know Rave Bae Jay a little bit. We got to talk about some cool stories. Got to talk about some music. Got to talk about fucking dealing with hate and shit like that. This podcast is available on Spotify, iHeart Radio, SoundCloud, all sorts of shit. Just fucking look it up. Link in the bio. But like I say in every single podcast episode, I will see you on the next one.